Hello and welcome to Market Research Courses. My name is Jörg Hilber. On this video, I would like to present to you which courses we can offer for whom. First of all, market research courses can be booked by market research agencies because you perhaps want to train your staff to be even better and to really delight your customers by either better explanations or, on the other hand, also better methods. On the other hand, you might be a company that applies market research for their business. So here I can help you to really be independent, to have the best studies that you need, and also to control your market research agencies with which you work better. There are two ways of attending our courses. One of them, and that's the way I actually like, is we run the course in your company for your staff. Because here we can really do something that is especially for you and that corresponds to your needs. But you also have the possibility to send 1 or 2 or 3 people to our public courses where in small teams they will learn the exact same thing. And of course it is individualized too. Now here are the different themes, the different subjects where we offer courses for you. We will start with the first subject, and that's actually a very interesting one. It's statistics without statistics. And there's a part 1 and 2. Why it is important to teach statistics without statistics? For many people, these mathematics that are behind them is complicated, and so they have difficulty in learning it. So we try to make it less complicated and really make it without mathematics so that you can understand the concepts that are behind statistics. Now we really do that from the start, from a project. We teach you how to draw representative samples. We also teach you how to define a target group and to make sure that the sample is representative at the end. But the other important part about your studies is, of course, analysis. And here we teach you how to work with data, how to, for example, calculate indices, and of course also how you have to draw your charts so that your findings can be understood by anyone. So this is a real basic course that is important to anyone that works with quantitative research and that needs statistics for their work. The second course is also a very basic and important one. It's about establishing questionnaires. You know that very often questionnaires are simply too long and difficult to understand by your respondents. Now here is what you learn. You learn how to ask the right questions and how to make complex things short, and especially finding out about what your study really is and what you really need to ask. Then we will teach you how real professional works, because professionals don't create questions all the time themselves. They know for which subjects there are already existing questions complex, and they will use them in order to make a real professional questionnaire that asks questions the way you find out what you want to find out. Because the biggest mistake that people do in market research is they take the questions they ask themselves and word them one-to-one to their respondents. And of course, there is a lack of transfer from the internal perspective to the respondent perspective. The third area of courses is in the area of potential analysis. For example, you created a new product or a new service and you want to know if people are going to buy it, if they understand the concept that is behind it. This is the qualitative part of potential analysis. And then, of course, you want to know how many items you're going to sell. This is the quantitative part of it, and in this course you will learn both. Other theme is project management, and here, as I already said, we address people who work in market research agencies as well as people who use market research in their work because they work in a manufacturing or service company or whatever. We teach you how to define exactly the, for example, sample size, target group, and so on, every aspect in the organization of a market research project, and not only how you put that on the paper, but also how you will implicate the people in your company so that they understand what you search for and what they can do with the results. So the whole interactive part of getting people who are involved on board is very important in this project management course. For people who work in market research agencies, we will further teach you how to deal with your customer, and if you are a customer, we will help you to better deal with your market research agency so that you get better results and better project management from their side. Another very important theme is customer surveys, because customer surveys are the most frequent market research studies done. So I would say probably about 30% of all the studies that are conducted are about customer satisfaction and loyalty. And here you will really learn what the state of the art is and how you can use these methods in order to help your company better delight your customers, get more loyal customers, and also be more effective in customer acquisition. The equivalent of customer satisfaction surveys is staff satisfaction surveys. The method is more or less the same, but here we teach you on how to implement such a study in terms of communication, in terms of how to get your people on board so that you have a huge response rate. Here, data protection, privacy, data security are very important issues which we will address too. I would like to talk to you a little bit on how we work. We really work on content. People establish their contents themselves. So it's not a course where you have a lecturer standing in front of the class explaining things to people. People elaborate their contents on their own. And in elaborate, there is work, there is labor. So your people are active from the beginning to the end. Our focus is motivating your people, because if they are motivated, if they like learning, this brings results. And we focus on their strength when doing so. So our philosophy, first of all, is no teaching, no seminars, workshops. We work in small groups. Our public courses are 6 people only, and if we work within your company, we suggest that it be not more than 12, because as soon as we are more than 12, interaction no longer is possible. There is an ongoing interaction all the time. Your people will be involved, and this creates activation and participation. And we try to even activate them before the course by sending them a preparation task, and they will bring what they learn into your company and they will implement it from the day after the course. Everyone works on his or her own case, so there are no theoretical examples or cases from other companies. We will work on your case so that what we elaborate today is going to be practice tomorrow. Last thing I would like to talk to you about is our lecturers. It need to be people that have a practical approach. They need to know their business from practice. Secondly, they have to have a solid know-how. They need to have an experience and a training that is very solid in the respective area, and of course they need experience. I would say less than 10 years is a big problem. They should have more than 10 years experience in the area of market research. They need to be plurilingual, and they need to be trained in didactics. Didactics is the science of teaching. So they need to be professionals in that area too, because if they are not, your course is not going to be captivating, it's not going to be fun, the methods are going to be all the same, and there needs to be a wide variety of methods to make your course really fun. So that's what it is, and I would really enjoy working for you and conducting a market research course for you, and even better, with you.